Empire State Building.
Z100. New York.
Garrett Vogel, Z100, Elvis Duran Show. My Trey, congratulations. I'm not going to even go down the list of everything that people are putting you on because by the time this airs, you'll be on 10,000 other lists. So congratulations in general.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's such like a time capsule. If you go back and watch all your interviews, every different interview has like, oh, congratulations on being added to this list and this list. And mom must be so proud at the end of the day.
She definitely is, but I don't know if I'd want to endure that time capsule. That time capsule of hearing me talk sounds a little bit like torture, but I don't think I'd want to do that.
Well. Anyway, congratulations on season 2. I mean, let's take yourself out of it for right now. I've been asking everybody this very political question, getting a lot of heat, as if you're a fan of your own show, but you're not in the show, you're not related to it. We team Ben or we team Paxton as a fan, just in general?
It's not gonna happen. It's Team Davey.
Yeah.
And I say this, hang on. I say this.
Well played. I get it, but I was just seeing.
I've been riding the Team Davey wave, and I have never once, if you ever look back in that time capsule, I've never once said otherwise.
Well, fair enough.
Not just because it's like a middle like ground opinion. It's not just like me being like, I don't want to pick a side. No, it's me saying this girl needs to love herself first, you know? Like she's really not ready. She's going through way too much and she's got to figure herself out.
That's very true, and very true for a lot of people too that are going through this in everyday life, you know, in relationships and whatnot. Yeah. Now, after watching the end of season 1 and then reading how you filmed season 1, that has to be such a big boost of confidence, knowing what you could do with literally nothing in front of you.
I mean, like season 1, like
I'm talking Coyote.
Oh wow. Coyote time. I mean,
well, no, I'm just saying I would have been a boost for me knowing that, like, because I'm always when I do
stuff,
I'm
just sort of like speechless because like I've never been like really like complimented on that before.
It had to be such a confident boost though, because after you do stuff, you're always like, what's it gonna look like? And then
the entire time, I think I look like a clown. You know, like right. I'm just like I don't know if this is gonna be good. But you know what the thing is? Okay. I had no experience before, never have I ever. Right. I didn't have a job at all. Like I never had a part-time job. Mindy Kaling is my first boss, which is pretty epic. But the thing is, the first thing I learned and the quickest thing I realized is you need to trust people to do their own job. You know, as soon as you trust that the camera department's going to do the best job that they can, makeup and hair are going to do the best job that they can, lighting, sound, you know, the directors, the writers, they're going to all do what they do. You need to just focus on yourself so that they can rely on you and it's going to be okay. Right?
Oh, no, 100%. Now, I don't know if you've seen the millions of views on the Savage comebacks from season 1. Do you have a Savage comeback that sticks out in your head for season 2?
Damn, Savage comeback? Yo, there's like so many. Like, honestly, I like take that as like, just like, oh yeah, that's just what happens now. Like all the Savage comebacks. Do you have a favorite? I don't know if I have a favorite yet.
It's so weird because like doing these interviews where we could talk about stuff, but we can't talk about stuff, but and though when they're going to air it, like it's so weird how the world works now, where it's like you're going to get fans that watch this in like 24 hours, and then you're going to get another slew of fans that watch it for the first time in about 7 months. But you know what I mean? So it's like it's so weird how you can have conversations with friends. It's like you always got to walk on eggshells of like, can I tell you this or can I tell you that?
Story of my life.
Did you know your boss wrote that letter to U2 to incorporate their song at the end of season 1?
Really? Huh.
Mindy sat down and wrote a letter to Bono, like, which is, so it's crazy to think what your bosses do for you and that you have no idea about too.
Oh, I already know, like I can't even imagine like how much they do for myself and the rest of the cast, but I know they sure as hell do a lot for us. Like they are honestly like they're the best. And my favorite thing about working with them is just that I know I can actually lean on them if I need help. When I was like really anxious and had a lot of pressure on my shoulders to start season 2, I talked to them about it like openly. And they were there for me, like as genuine people. They didn't lie to me. They didn't just sugarcoat it for me.
Right.
They were there for me.
They were real.
Yeah. I know if I text them right now, they'd answer.
All right. Now, before we wrap, 1 or 2 words to describe season 2 in your own words.
Cool and fun.
Cool and fun. All right, I'll take it too. And I thought
terrible.
I'll go triangle. I'll go triangle. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, triangle.
There we go.
Yeah,
My Dre, congratulations on everything. I'm loving watching your story. Continued success. And again, seriously, Mom's list is going to be like this long of all your accolades and awards by the end of season 2. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. Much appreciated.
Ladies, all right. How many times have you been bribed with the season now just coming out of people, friends, family going, please give us a little insight of what we got for season 2?
All the time. I mean, people have been since season 1 came out, people have been messaging us, whether they're people we know or not, saying, when is season 2? What's going to happen in season 2? I think people have just been waiting for it since they finished binging it the first day season 1 came out.
Now, Poorna, for season 2, what was the difference between ending of season 1? Did you guys, like, normally after a season of just anything, there's that time period of waiting, people start writing. How quickly did you guys jump into season 2?
Not quickly. I mean, we were right in the middle of pandemic. I mean, it was a really hard decision when to go. We closed down a couple of times. It was a very scary time for us. We took unbelievable precaution, but it was tenuous, and that's why every day of shooting and the fact that this product is out there. By the way, I think season 2 is so much better than season 1, but the fact that it's out there is such a momentous feat, and I'm doubly proud of it because I know what it took.
Mm-hmm.
Now the $1 million question, I mean, I'm asking everyone today, are we team Ben, or are we team Paxton, or are we just team Davey in general? Like do we fall anywhere on there as a fan?
I'm team Paxton. I'm always like, get the hot guy when you can. When you settle down, you'll find the perfect, nice, fantastic man. But till then, stay with the hot guy.
I am team Davey. I'm team neither. I think in the past I've said team Ben, but maybe it just depends on my mood of the day. Today I'm team nobody, team Davey.
I had the guys pretty much just compete why the other guys should lose. Pretty much, I was like, everybody asks why you. At the end of the day, you should be the guy to be the one to fall in love, but why shouldn't the other guy not be the guy? And they had trouble answering because they were like, well, I have to position as if like why I actually don't like them. So it was interesting to hear their takes on it too. So now, growing up, I don't know, for me at least, watching season 1 and getting the opportunity to see season 2 before a lot of other people, that feeling for me was the same feeling I had watching, Saved by the Bell, Hang Time, and those shows that were funny, but yet had a strong meaning to it at the end of the day. Being older, I understand the meaning now. It's not like it takes me a while, but for you, do you have any of those shows that you could relate to that is just like Never Have I Ever?
For me, it's Pen 15, believe it or not. I actually never watched movie stuff like Saved by the Bell. I missed that entire genre. I didn't like. But now when I watch Pen 15, it's actually bringing up a lot of stuff that I guess I hadn't processed. So it's that.
And Richard, what about for you?
I don't know. I also I don't know. I was very sheltered as a kid. I never watched Friends. I never watched any HBO shows. Like I basically grew up watching Nickelodeon and Disney Channel shows, and I had to
tell you like you've never seen Friends. Like I get that with The Office a lot. I didn't see all of The Office, and people are like, "Oh, you're crazy! You haven't seen The Office?"
Yeah, even now people are like, "You've never seen," and like I've seen episodes of Friends, but I don't get what the like hype is because it doesn't do anything for me, to be honest, because I don't see myself in any of those characters. So I grew up watching a lot of Disney Channel shows, and I think I had to find myself in all those characters and. But if I had a show like Never Have I Ever when I was growing up, it would have changed everything for me.
So I don't know if you ladies know there's a montage from YouTube of season 1 of the most savage comebacks from season 1.
Totally.
And it has it's like 4 or 5 million views on it too. Any teases of savage comeback lines that stick out for you from season 2 that we have to look forward to? We're not giving anything away. It's just a comeback line. So.
Well, for me, I'm not sure about a comeback, but there is a reveal of a tattoo that's in episode 4 that I I was hitting the person sitting next to me. I was laughing so hard.
Okay.
I can't wait for people to see that.
And it's funny because we'll get the reaction. It's funny how shows get released now where you'll get the drove of people that binged it in 48 hours, and then you'll get the people that just got to it in about 6 months from now. So it's interesting how releases work now. But yeah, so ladies, thank you so much. Congratulations on season 2, and hopefully many more seasons after that. I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Fellas, all right, let's get right to it. I mean, the question, the debate of all debates, and I want to know how much you're getting bribed for. Ben or Paxton, Paxton or Ben, who wins out in season 2? Ben, so Darren, go ahead. You start, please.
Who wins out?
Well, like have friends and family been begging to know the answer before they even get to see the season 2?
Oh, everyone's begging. Everyone's begging, but no one's getting nothing from me. It's going to be about, huh?
Have you been bribed yet?
Not bribed. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it was meticulously disguised as a bribe. I've been given incentives for sure. But all I say is you got to watch episode 1 through 10.
Right. Now, Jaron, what about you? Same thing. Have friends, family, people coming out of the woodworks going, hey, listen, just tell me. Well, I'm not going to tell anybody.
Everybody wants a little something, everybody's trying for a little nugget. Luckily for me, I can keep my mouth closed. The most despicable perhaps was my grandparents. I mean, they've been trying to bribe me with food, and tell you the truth, it's almost worked. My grand's cooking is probably the best thing on planet Earth. And if she stuffs me with chocolate chip cookies and I go into a coma, I might give something away. But luckily I stood my ground. She doesn't know. So everybody's going to have to find out.
So I figured, as opposed to saying, hey, why do you think your characters should win over Davey? I would rather you, almost like a political stance, say why your opponent shouldn't be the winner in season 2.
Why the opponent should not be the winner.
Yes.
I'm always going to take it back to this because look, there's so many redeemable qualities I think about each, and there's so many arguments you can have. So if we're going to pull hairs here, it's Ben cheated season 1. He cheated. And I just, I think once a cheater, maybe always a cheater. So that's all I can really pull from that.
It's a strong case. It really is a strong case. And Jaron, I mean, I give you the floor too. I mean, a rebuttal? No, not even a rebuttal. State your case. Why Ben shouldn't? Why Ben should be the winner, and Jaron, why Paxton should pretty much take a second place loss.
I don't even know if I want to go for Paxton being in second place or anything like that, because like Darren said, I think they both have redeeming qualities. I think that it's hard for me to bash Paxton because I've definitely got a little bit of a soft spot for him. And I think that it's going to come down to who fits Davey best. And Davey's a strong, independent woman, and she's going to be figuring that stuff out. She's going to be dealing with the ramifications of her actions in season 2. And she's going to have to figure some things out based upon some of the situations that she gets herself in. So I think that fans will see kind of how things play out, and maybe you will get a little bit more of an answer, and maybe it will be even messier than you originally thought. So,
and that's what I call a politically correct answer right there. All right. So for you guys growing up, like watching season 1 and then getting to see season 2, I have those feelings of watching Fresh Prince and Hang Time and Saved by the Bell. Like, for you, what were those shows that were funny but yet had that message in it? Like, what shows for you? Jaron, please kick it off, and Darren pick it up.
I mean, you mentioned one already. I love Fresh Prince. I think that it's brilliant. I still think that one of the best scenes that I've ever seen an actor do is Will Smith when he's saying, "Why doesn't he want me?" when he was referring to his dad. That was actually something that I studied a tremendous amount when I had my solo episode, Ben's character in season 1, and he's crying in Dr. Vishnu Kumar's office, talking about how he never has dinner with his family. And I think I definitely drew a lot from that. I think that Will Smith is masterful in Fresh Prince and in almost everything that he does. And it's about understanding that comedy is rooted in drama, and those dramatic moments is what makes the comedy matter. And I think for me, that's what I always try to do. And that was a great example. Fresh Prince is a perfect example of that.
And Darren, what about for you?
I mean, you really can't top Fresh Prince. that you talk about, being funny, but also tapping into very real life drama.
Right.
And that show does it. You're laughing your head off for a minute and then you are crying. And I still get affected every time I watch that scene. I think Saved by the Bell did that as well. I mean, you said two of them right off the bat, and those really are two of them that as a kid, I was watching every chance I could when it came on television. So.
And it has that meaning, but yet you leave with a smile on your face going, I enjoyed that, but I learned something from it too, which I get from season 1. And I was one of the very few to see season 2. So, and it's weird, like no spoilers. I can't like get real like in depth with you guys, but you got to be vague. But thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. Congratulations. Hopefully season 3, we'll be doing this again and we can talk about season 2. It's funny how this thing works, but
yes, thank you.
All right, guys.
Thanks.
Be well.
All right.
From the top of the Empire State Building.
Z100.